You mean we've allowed them by the simple fact of introducing an amendment and therefore are lessening the certainty? Is that that's what you're saying? Look, we are a responsive organization. We have been in contact with partners across the globe on this proposal and what is required for it to be implemented appropriately, which remains our top objective. And it would not make sense for us to simply plug our ears to arguments coming from a significant number of stakeholders, and that point to practical difficulties that would hamper the effectiveness of the implementation of this important piece of legislation. And if we had not introduced this change, I am quite certain that in some time, in this press room, there would be legitimate questions saying, it has come into force, it's not being implemented appropriately, what has gone wrong, what are you going to do about it? So, that is why we are acting. We are acting on a very specific point, which is the time to be given to the actors in order to be in a position to implement this regulation, which is extremely important and actually widely recognized as contributing to resolving an extremely crucial issue, which is that of deforestation. Let me point out that the issue is not whether or not we should have such a regulation, whether it is justified or not, but simply how to make sure that it can be best be implemented. And this is also the case when it comes from comments from many of our stakeholders. Please.
Yeah. If I may, hello. Thank you very much. If I may, just add one simple element, which is that we've always been very clear that when it comes to the implementation of EUDR, there are many, many stakeholders who are involved and who need to work together. The Commission has its role to play, and we have been very actively working on the implementation of this regulation. But there are also companies, operators, other authorities that also need to be ready, to prepare, and to act. And in the same spirit, we can take full responsibility for the proposal that we have made, and we have explained our reasons in a lot of detail. This said, again, many stakeholders, many people have their role to play as well. The co-legislators have their prerogatives and their responsibilities, and we have called on them to exercise their responsibilities. But of course, we cannot take responsibility for what other people are doing. We can merely play our role, and I believe that we have been very active and very transparent in the way we are doing our job in this respect.